I can now create beautiful animated landing page using GPT Image 2.0 and video generation with Grok Imagine. The workflow feels even better now because I don't need to jump between different tools just to create a premium animated hero section. I can generate better images, replace the visual inside a page, and then turn those static images into motion clip directly from the editor. The combination is powerful because it helped me move from a simple static landing page to something more cinematic, dynamic, and alive. Static design, generate image, animated hero, stronger final result. Okay, let's start by looking for an inspiration. For this tutorial, I found my inspiration from a YouTube video by Ziad Muhammad. At the beginning of this video, I saw a really nice landing page design, so I took a screenshot of it to use as my visual reference. From there, we can recreate the hero section, improve it, and make it our own with AI. Let's go to ChatGPT. I'm going to attach my screenshot. Now I'm going to ask, make this image different, change the layout, change the text, adjust the color, and make it better while keeping the same overall inspiration. Alright, now we have a new version with a similar visual direction, but different text, different colors, and slightly different layout. The important part is that we still kept the electric 3D ball image on the right because this is the exact visual reference I want to use later for the animation. Since the goal is to generate only the 3D ball image on the right side of this hero, we need to remove everything else from the design and keep only the ball element. The rock, the electric glow, and the same dark background. If we keep the full hero section, the animation might also affect the text button, logo, navigation, and other UI element, which is not what we want. So for this step, I'm going to ask, can you extract the main visual element from this hero section and only keep the 3D lightning bolt on the right side, including the floating rock, electric glow, purple, and blue lighting, and the same dark cinematic background. Remove all text, navigation, button, logo, card, and layout element. The final image should focus only on the 3D ball visual, clean and centered, ready to be animated. So let's generate it. Then, when we have that clean ball image, we can animate it on load with an explosive energy effect, electric glow, particle, and a powerful cinematic reveal. So now let's download it. There we go. And now let's go to my AI builder, which is aura.build. So I'm going to attach my images right here. Before generating the landing page, I'm going to ask ChatGPT to describe the reference image as a detailed prompt first. This way, the prompt will capture the exact structure, layout, style, color, typography, spacing, and animation behavior from the image. Then I can use that improved prompt to generate a landing page that matches the original reference much more accurately. So I'm going to ask, can you describe this image exactly as a prompt? I want to create a landing page based on this image with the exact same structure, layout, visual, style, and animation. I'm going to copy the prompt and go back to Aura. And then I'm going to paste my prompt right here. Let me delete this part. Okay, cool. Now, if you don't have an image reference and you don't want to start from scratch, you can also start directly from the design system option. For example, you can pick a pre-made template, choose the type of landing page you want, and add section, and then add skill to improve the style, animation, and polish. But in my case, since I already create my own image reference, I'm going to use that as the main direction and then add extra page section and skill to complete the landing page. So by default, the hero, feature, testimonial, and footer are already selected. But I still want to customize the structure a little bit. So I'm going to maybe add the gallery, bento, pricing, trust by. Let's keep it like that. Next, we have the animation section. Next, we're going to add the mask reveal animation. I really like this type of motion because it makes the text feel more premium. Instead of everything just appearing instantly, the title, paragraph, and other text element animate smoothly when they come into view. It gives the page a more polished feeling and make the hero section feel less static. Add rich interactions, smooth scroll, and on the polish, maybe fully responsive, rich images and avatar. 'Cause I don't want the ugly images. Frame grid layout, I like it. Okay, I think it's enough for now. And let's add to the prompt. So it's add is supposed to be below my original prompt. So here you can see it add. Okay, cool. And for the model, I'm going to choose GPT 5.5. This one is the latest model for stronger reasoning and high quality UI generation. It used 2 time prompt per generation. So it's more fast. But normally I like using Gemini 3.1 Pro because from my experience, it usually gives the best UI result and the most creative layout. But GPT 5.5 is also really good, especially when you want something more visual, polished, and detailed. And also it cloned almost exactly the same visual as the reference. But if you're curious, you can try both. So let's generate it. Okay, so of course, this is still far from the original reference. AI will not always rebuild the exact same image perfectly, especially when it comes to the full visual background and the 3D bold composition. But what matters here is that we already have the same basic structure: the headline on the left, the button, the navigation, the dark layout, and the visual asset on the right. And don't worry, we can fix and improve the design step by step. At this stage, I'm not looking for the perfect final result yet. I just want a strong starting point that follow the overall direction of the reference. Once the main structure is there, we can refine the layout, improve the visual, adjust the spacing, make the hero more cinematic, and bring it closer to the style we want. Next, I'm going to attach 2 things: the main reference image for the hero structure and the isolated 3D ball image has the visual asset to animate. The goal is to recreate the hero section exactly like the reference image, but instead of asking the AI to invent the 3D visual from scratch, we will use our own extracted bold image as the background visual behind the hero section. This gives us more control and keep the final result closer to the original design. For the isolated 3D bold image, I'm going to click Use as Asset because this is the image I want to animate inside the hero section. So now we have two reference: the main hero image for the structure, layout, typography, color, and overall direction, and the 3D bold image has the animated visual asset. Now I can prompt recreate exactly as the attached image reference. Place the image asset as a background behind the hero section. Alright, let's preview it. So now we have the same visual direction as the reference. The structure is very close. The dark cinematic background is there. And on the right side, we have our own 3D electric ball asset placed inside the hero. Awesome. So when we click on Generate Page Media, Aura will automatically detect all the images used inside the landing page. From here, you can either keep the image as they are or regenerate them. In my case, I'm going to update all the image at once so the whole page feels more polished and consistent. You can also deselect some image and only select the one you want to change manually. You can regenerate up to 10 image maximum, and it only costs one prompt. So I suggest generating as many images as possible at the same time because it still costs one prompt. Whether you generate one image or multiple select image, if you do them one by one, you might waste more prompt for the same result. So it's better to select the image you want to improve and regenerate them together. Otherwise, you can always change the image manually later by using the preset image from the asset library. But for speed and consistency, generating them all at once is usually the better option. And for the model, you have GPT Image 2 or Nano Banana 2. So I'm going to choose the GPT Image 2 and I'm going to click on Generate Selected Image. Now Aura will regenerate better image for the page instead of using random or generic placeholder image. This helps make the landing page look much more premium and professional. When the image turns green with a check mark, it means that image is ready. Some images may finish faster than others, so while one image is already complete, the other might still be generating in the background. Once all of them are complete, we can review the final result and decide which image we want to keep or regenerate again. All right, let's preview it. Oh, oops. I forgot to unselect my 3D ball image. It updated a completely new image, but it's okay. We can try with this. And for the rest of this section, let's take a look. Okay, for this one, it changed except the two bottom here because I probably forget select them. And for the bento grid, we have the image change already, but some of them I don't really like the image. I will update later. So for the rest, that's it. Okay. Finally, let's jump into the generate video feature. I'm having a lot of fun with this feature because I love seeing a static image turn into a video. It instantly makes the page feel more alive and add that wow effect. Originally, I was supposed to animate my 3D ball image, but let's try it with this background first. So let's go back to the generate page media. And let's go to the generate video mode. Here we have two video models, Grok and Sidens. I usually use Grok when I want to animate background, UI element, abstract visual, or design asset. But if you want to animate something more realistic, like a person, an avatar, or a cinematic scene, Sidens is usually better. Of course, it then can cost more prompts. So for this example, I'm totally fine using Grok. For the playback, we have three options. Loop means the video will keep repeating while it's visible. Once means it will only play one time when it enters the viewport. And hover means the animation will only play when someone hovers over the image. Then we can choose the resolution. I'm going to keep it at 720p. We can also adjust the duration in seconds. Of course, the longer the video is, the more prompt it can cost. One important thing to know is that video generation works differently from image generation. With image, we could regenerate multiple images at once, but with video, we can only generate one video at a time. For this example, I'm going to animate the hero background called background 7 here. Here I can also change the text prompt and add a few short keywords so the AI understands what type of motion I want. For this kind of cube background, I could write something simple like glowing futuristic cube, soft neon line, slow camera movement, floating particle, sort of light pulse, smooth loop animation, dark cinematic tech background. All right, let's try it. Okay, it's not bad, but I feel like the animation is moving a little bit too fast. Maybe I should have mentioned that I want the camera movement to be very slow and that the cube should not move too much in different direction. Something like slow motion, sort of movement, no fast camera direction chain, smooth loop, gentle light pulse, or something like that. But it's okay. I can still adjust the prompt and regenerate it later. Anyway, what I really want to test next is my other 3D whole image because that was the main visual I want to animate from the beginning. So now I need to find that image again from my history. Let's go back. Let's undo everything until I see my 3D image. Oh, there we go. So we're going to prompt from here. Let's do it again. Have to go to the generate select image, generate the video. This time I have to select the right one. So it's this one. Okay. For this one, I want to animate the 3D bolt because this was the main visual I want from the beginning. So the idea is simple. I want the bolt to fall from the top, hit the scene with a strong impact, and then explode with electric energy. After the impact, the yellow lightning should move through the bowl with spark, glow particle, and broken rock flying around it. So I'm going to keep the prompt short but clear, something like 3D lightning bolt falling from above, explosive electric impact, yellow lightning moving through the bowl, rock breaking apart, glowing, etc. So let's try it one more time. Okay, let me look at okay, I will keep it loop, Grok. The second I will make it 8, the maximum. Why not? Since it costs 2 prompt anyway. Okay, let's try it. Okay, wow. This is actually pretty cool. The result is not perfect, but the energy is really strong. Now the hero feels way more alive. We have the 3D ball in the center, the yellow lightning movement through it, the purple glow, the rock, and that big cinematic impact behind it. I can already see how this could make the landing page feel much more dynamic instead of just having a static background image. The only thing I will adjust it may be reducing the brightness a little bit because now the visual is very intense and it starts competing with the text. I might also ask the AI to keep the bold slightly more behind the content so the hero will still stay readable. But honestly, for first video generation test, this is not bad at all. It gives that wow effect, and that's exactly what I want to test with this feature. I will probably remove the water effect because it don't really make sense, but it's okay. It's fine. I also have another version here, and honestly, I think I prefer this one. It fit the hero much better. It feel more balanced, and it make more sense with the overall design. The ball stay powerful, but it doesn't fight too much with the text, so the section still feel clean and readable. Funny thing is, for this one, I didn't even write a long prompt. I just let the AI generate it, and somehow it came out better than the version where I tried to describe everything in detail. So that's also part of the process. You really have to test different version, experiment with prompt, and sometimes let the AI surprise you. All right, so that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this workflow and found it useful. The main idea is not just to generate a random landing page, but to control the result by using a strong reference image, extracting the main visual asset, and then using image and video generation to bring the design to life. You can use the same workflow for any hero section. Start with a reference, isolate the key visual, recreate the layout, then animate the image to add more energy and wow effect. And like you saw, something the best result come from testing different version, changing the prompt, or even letting the AI surprise you. So don't be afraid to experiment. Alright, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.